Hi Libra, and thank you so much for joining me. This is your weekly reading, and I'm going to pull you out an angel card first thing, and then we're going to get straight into the mythic tarots and see where we're going to end up with some of the stories from the Greek myths. So what can we get for Libra? Wait. Okay. Let's have a look at this card a bit closer. Yes, I feel like you're ready to strike. You're ready to enact your plan. But the very strong message is wait. Wait, it's not the right time just yet, Libra. Just yet. But I can feel like you're ready to strike down. Now, two other cards just were face down, and I want to see what they were because they want to be acknowledged. So we got don't stop and peaceful resolution. Okay, don't stop and peaceful resolution. So I think with the don't stop, it's very much encouragement. The wait doesn't mean stop, whatever it is that you're about to strike down and enact and plan. It's not saying that, it's saying keep going, just get the right timing, which might involve some sort of peaceful resolution before you start, okay? That there's something that needs to align first. So let's find out a little bit more about what that could mean from the Mythic Tarot cards. But very much saying you're on the right path. There's just a few things that need to fall into place first, Libra. Oh, cards are just falling out. The Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Okay, so here we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have very much earth energy. This is actually Taurus energy, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups is water energy. It's your emotions, it's how you're feeling. So I feel like, in terms of how you're feeling, how you're sitting on your throne, you're feeling quite comfortable in your own skin with whatever it is that you're planning to do in terms of enacting this plan that has to do with business and career and finance. But the Four of Cups is kind of on an emotional level. There's something not quite sitting right with you. There's the seeds of discontent, malcontent, is the word I was given. The seeds of malcontent are stirring. But you think you should be the queen, sitting on your throne. This is what you think you should be having, abundance. You should have money, you should have work, you should have a job, you should have riches, you should have abundance. You should have everything that you want in your life. But when you're looking at it, with the Four of Cups energy, it's like something is not right. Something is feeling like there's something wrong. There's something wrong. Even though on the surface everything is looking good, there's something that you're questioning in a big way, Libra. Something that you're questioning in a big way. So the cards have divided. I feel like this is quite divisive. This is quite a divisive issue for you, that it's almost like an internal conflict happening. Almost an internal conflict about moving forward with your life and moving forward with your career and kind of having a vision of moving forward, but something's not feeling quite right with it. There's something not happening. Emotionally, you're feeling a little bit discontent. So what else can we get for Libra? Yeah, on your emotional level, it's all about, in terms of moving forward, it's all about your emotions, Libra. With the Queen of Cups coming in, she is really, really connected to her emotions. You can see her dress flows into the water underneath. It almost becomes one. It mirrors, it reflects it. The water underneath is representing your emotions. If we can just take a closer look at this queen, she has her cup that she's looking into and feeling quite pleased with how she's feeling about something. Now, this is where I feel like the cards were divided, because this queen's quite pleased and in touch and happy with her emotion. This card is a sense of there's something wrong and I'm not feeling it's almost like you don't know exactly what it is, but you feel like there's something missing or wrong with the situation. So there's this sort of divide, because this is how you like to be, this Queen of Cups, but this is how you're feeling. So you like to feel like everything's flowing, and that you're happy with your emotions and you're feeling at one with them. But yeah, this is what might be blocking you from. There's something about this Queen of Pentacles energy that is blocking you from, is blocking you from connecting with this Queen of Pentacles, with feeling like you've got everything that you need in your life, feeling like you've got abundance. So let's find out more. Seven of Wands. This situation is, it's quite a bit of competition to get what you want in terms of this fire energy. So whatever it is that you're trying to attain in terms of career and work, it's not just going to be handed to you on the plate. You've kind of got to fight for it. It's might be quite a competitive field. So it's almost like, where are you going to go from here? Where are you going to go from here? Strength card. Now, this is the Leo card as well. This can be a case of you're stronger than you think. You do actually have the strength to conquer this fear. I get stubborn. I get the word stubborn. Okay, so I'm getting, there's this stubborn sort of struggle that you're in, that you could kind of, it's almost like you stubbornly want to remain engaged with this struggle, but you feel like it's almost like saying that you could quite easily get out of it, but you are wanting to keep your grip on the struggle quite strongly. So there's some sort of attachment to remaining in this struggle that's happening at the moment on the career and finance front. Even though it's what you want, you're kind of attached to the struggle of not having it, if that makes any sense at all. So you kind of enjoy the drama of not having what you want, even though it causes you emotional pain. It's a strange paradox, which is why I think there's a sort of a split between wanting what you want and how you're feeling emotionally, and what you might actually be getting out of those difficult emotions. You could be getting something out of that, some sort of drama out of that. Because here we have the King of Swords, and this is your card, Libra, the scales, weighing things up. And this is about having to be able to make a decision and weighing things up really rationally. The king sits on his throne. He has his sword, which is the element of air. It's your element. The swords are your thoughts. It's about making very rational judgment. He's an intellectual leader, the King of Swords. He doesn't make decisions through his emotions. Okay, so is it a struggle with a decision around, now what I'm getting with the Queen of Pentacles is that it can be around body issues, emotional eating, as well as relationship with finances and career and money. So because I'm just getting this divide, I'm getting that there's some sort of emotional undercurrent that's going on that both hurts you and you get something from it as well. So it's like you're in touch with your emotions, but you also feel like there's something wrong, and you hate the struggle, but at the same time you're attached to the struggle. And so this is a calling to just remove yourself completely from that emotional reaction and just step into your mind and into rational, clear thought, and to be able to make a decision that way and to weigh things up. Because I feel like I'm kind of all stirred up in turmoil. I don't know where I'm going. I'm lacking direction because I'm in this kind of quagmire of a decision process where I can't kind of find my balance and my feet with it. So it's this ability to try and make a decision about something, and that's why I'm kind of feel like I'm going like this, which is kind of, I'm very one of those things that Libras can struggle with, the decision-making process. So what else can we get for Libra? I feel like, because for me, everything's a little bit unclear. I feel like you might be feeling a little bit like there's a fog or a cloud over your vision this week, that you don't know where you're going. You're feeling like kind of all washed around like a washing machine, an emotional washing machine. It's feeling a little bit like you're just being emotionally reactive rather than actually seeing the picture clearly. And it's making you feel really foggy and like it's hard for you to work out your next step and your direction. Yes, so the King of Cups, again, it's all about your emotions. So this King of Cups is a Cancerian energy, but the King, see the waters at the bottom? We've got the King and the Queen of Cups in your reading. The Queen is quite in touch with her emotions. The King is the opposite. He's very reticent to go dip his toes in that choppy water below. You can see the difference because, and I think this is also to do with your masculine and feminine side, Libra, because the masculine side I think this is all about trying to find some sort of direction with your life or with your career. It feels very muddy, like when I'm trying to work out what it is. So I feel like that could be how you're feeling, a little bit muddy in your thoughts. And the King of Cups, the masculine side, which is trying to find clarity and direction and moving forward, it's not he doesn't want to dip his toes in the water. He's been hurt before. So I feel like there's something blocking you. There's been a past hurt or very raw present hurts that are blocking you from connecting emotionally. And that's actually what is kind of creating that emotional imbalance inside you. I feel this week. So it's finding the balance between the King and the Queen of Cups, because they're both very different and different figures, and I feel like they're both like inside you, kind of going like this, pulling you to and fro. The Queen lets it flow. The King, like, no, I'm not going there. I'm not touching that. That's too hard for me to go there in terms of connecting to that emotion. And so I feel like it could be a bit of an emotional roller coaster for you this week. So whatever decisions that you need to make, this is what we're getting is with these three cards at the start is wait, because I think you need to find a peaceful resolution in terms of your emotional state and where your emotions are at. And then, but don't give up. Don't stop. Sorry, that's my dog barking. Don't stop. So I'm going to ask for one final clarifier for Libra, a soul card, a card from your higher self, to kind of, can we have a bit of a clarification around Libra and what's happening this week? The King of Wands. Okay, so it's a bit like fire and water, or fire and ice even, to put those Game of Thrones. We've got quite a few thrones. Look, how many? We've got 5 thrones. So it's kind of Game of Thrones-ish, just to kind of be on theme with what's happening this week. But look at all the different thrones. So it's all about what rules your world, your head, your heart, your emotions, what's ruling you. And where I think you really want to get to is this King of Wands, which is Aries energy, but it's the fire. It's finding that fire and passion within you, igniting the fire. Don't letting the water rule. It's about finding that spark again, because have you lost your spark this week, Libra? It's like struggling to try and lift your head out of the water and find that spark and that fire and that direction. So this King of Wands is there. He is there for you to connect to. And if you know any Aries, this is very much an Aries energy. That person could actually help you kind of lift you out of this dampness, this water energy that is, whilst there's nothing wrong with the watery emotional energy, this week I feel like you're struggling with it, because it's kind of, you've got this conflict between it. You've got this push-pull happening with it. So basically, where you're trying to sit very comfortably on your throne with your creative leadership, your direction, and where you want to go with life. So that's kind of where you're wanting to sit. You don't want to sit with these other kings and queens. You're wanting to sit with the King of Wands this week. So find your spark, find your fire again. And the way to do that is through this King of Swords. Okay, we've got the two kings, and the King of Swords is very much the Libra energy of connecting back in with your true essence, finding that rational thought, and that air leads to fire. Water doesn't lead to fire, or earth. Okay, so it's very elemental this week for you guys, Libra, because I know hopefully this makes sense, but we've got the four different elements here. We've got water, earth, fire, and air. And earth puts fire out, water puts fire out, air fuels fire. So thinking with your rational brain and your thought fuels your fire, not what you want to feed your body, what indulgences you'd like to go into, and what emotions are ruling you. So that's why we're trying to find some sort of peaceful internal resolution so that you can move forward. I hope that makes sense, Libra. If you would like to hear more, please like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. I will be uploading these at the same time each week. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next time, Libra. Bye.